One of the things I've noticed when working with Scrum teams is many of the concerns, a lot of the challenges that pop up. If I ask why enough, when I really dig down into what the core issues are, it seems to very often come down to one major thing, and that's trust or lack thereof. If they're saying things like, well, we can't take on a certain amount of work in a sprint, if you really ask why, what's the situation, it's usually because they feel there's a certain level of expectations from people, from management, that they'll get in trouble if they don't do things perfectly. Or if they say, well, we can't dedicate a product owner. If I really dig into that as much, it's like nobody's willing to step up and and provide direction for a product. And ultimately comes down to a trust thing. If I find a team is asking for a whole lot of details for user stories before a sprint starts, that they refuse to take on anything unless it has a certain level of acceptance criteria, I find that the ultimate issue there is that they're afraid and they don't trust what would happen if they build something and it's not exactly right by somebody else's standards. So agility to me is partnering with the business, getting something out there, testing it, experimenting, and learning. And that takes a lot of trust in order to do that. Trust that you're not going to get your hand slapped. Trust that your bonus isn't going to get taken away if you were to fail. So trust to me is at the core. Scrum is an empirical process model that is impossible without transparency, inspection, adaptation. And transparency is impossible without a good foundation of trust.